We sent a video to the colorist, 2 colorists in Ghana. We didn't get what we wanted to get. So we have to get a colorist who was in, I think, Belarus. So the video file have to send to someone in Belarus. And there was no way we could transfer the payment in Ghana to Belarus. So we have to resort on someone who was using Bitcoin. So we have to do the transaction through a Bitcoin to pay the guy in Belarus for him to grade a video for us. Hi guys, my name is Scott Evans. Listen, today I'm gonna take you guys through the most iconic and expensive music videos of mine. Okay, ready? Let's go. So thinking about Mapike, amazingly, because it was the first kind of a piano song that I'm doing as an Afro gospel artist, and it happened to be something new in Ghana, we needed to understand the origin of the genre. That's piano. We need to understand the culture. We need to understand what goes into it. We need to understand how we can create images to sync with the song and the lyrics that we have. And therefore, we had to go back to South Africa and realize that when we realized that South Africans love color, Ghanaians love color. We realized that we have some indigenous colors as Africans, as Ghanaians as well. So we had to blend that, and we had to sit down with the whole team, the director and my producer, my management, my team, everybody. We have to sit down and really take our time to strategize everything, and that was what actually influenced the kind of stylists we went in for, the kind of location that we went in for, the kind of colors, the kind of shot, the kind of directors, the kind of dancers and everything. We had to put it in there. We had to go for a place that has the antique look as a Ghanaian. So we had to go to Nungwa. We found a building. The building was done just as it looked. We had to change it. We have to revamp it. We have to paint the whole building. We have to, the Beetle car that we used, we had to tow the car from Kumasi because the car that they wanted to use, we couldn't find any Beetle car in Accra. So we found it in Kumasi. We have to talk to the guy, tow it from Kumasi all the way to Accra to shoot the videos. We had to make sure that the Beetle car is not just a Beetle car. We have to put some decor. So we have to go in for some African flowers. You know, gospel artists, we love flowers. So you have to go in for some flowers and add it to the Beetle to give us some colorful something. So, I mean, we had to consider everything that we did on that set was deliberate. From the old men to the gallons, to the location, to the shot, to the dancers. We had to get Incredible Ziggy on there with the guys. It was just deliberate about that, yeah. So basically, best side, we shot a video with Rex, but then Rex was on top of his game that year. I think that was 2021 or 2022. Yeah, I think something like that. And I think most of the video was shot in Ebri Gardens. The set design was shot, the set designs and everything was shot in Ebri Gardens. Everything was shot in Ebri Gardens. I didn't know that inside a garden there were buildings. They said garden, so I don't know how we found buildings in the garden. But all the same, we had to do what we had to do, and we had to do some other shoots at there was a studio. I think there's a Link studio. I forgot the name. Time Creative or something. Yeah, something. We did some of the shots there. Yeah, and the post-production work also went in there. So best side outfit was because we're trying to depict that I'm on the best side of life. That's being on God's side. The Bible gives us a vivid description of how the heavens look like. The roads are made of gold. So you understand, if I happen to be on the side of the Father, whose roads are made of gold, silver and gold, he said, belongs to him. This Bible said there was nothing made that was made without him. Do you understand? So if I'm on the Lord's side, or if I happen to be on the side of God, then I need to depict it in the video. One, being on the side of God means I should be in the sky. I should dress well. I should look good. I shouldn't be tempted by money because money belongs to the man, God himself, basically. So the whole idea of costumes and everything was just to ensure that, listen, if you say you are on the Lord's side and that's the best side, you have to get the best kind of costume. And we have to go in for Laco Poe to do the costume. and it was amazing. That costume was expensive. I remember when they sent the badge, I was like, Jesus. But I realized that, hey, he's the owner of the money. Why should I worry? He made a provision and we made it happen. And 100% once again was directed by the Boldz, B-O-L-D-Z, the Boldz. The Boldz like a family to me. We grew up together in Tema Community 2 before we all relocated to our places. So I mean, yeah, that was what happened. And we went so hard on the video because we wanted to depict that to enjoy the 100% or the fullness of God in your life, you need to experience every side of God, every side, from the street to the church, to the studios, to the everything. So basically, we're just trying to picture how the fullness of God will look like. So you can see how luxurious the set things was. I mean, if the set design, forgive me, the set design was, you could see a lot of money went into it, from the building of it to, I mean, the color, you know, everything in there depicts the fullness of God in there. So 100%, I mean, we faced some few difficulties. Yeah. I remember when we were trying to do the set design for the room setup, the guy was supposed to bring the sofa. We called him like 5 times. We called like 100 times. The guy no pick. That day I left work. I go to the studio. Couldn't shoot. I was bored. I was annoyed. But my manager said, "Charlie, it's okay." My manager said we shouldn't shoot again. We should just take the money and let the guy define the money for us and take the video, because we were tired. Because anytime we try to go on set, there's this one, there's this thing, there's this that. So I mean, we just got tired. But I mean, in the end, the guy, like I said, was like a brother. So he came to beg. We have to agree on something and work on it. So I mean, yeah, it was one of the toughest scenes I've ever been. Like back and forth, a lot of back and forth. But you know, if you want something good, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of discipline, a lot of, you know, fighting to win it. So I mean, yeah, that's what happened for the post-production. So until we agreed on it, we came to an agreement. We have to improvise and do certain new things to make sure that whatever we wanted was achieved. And God being so good, we were able to come to agreement to achieve this. So 100% was styled by the costume. I was styled by Blema Chuchu. I think that's the name. Yeah, Blema Chuchu understand. He understood what we wanted to pick, what we wanted to portray to the people. So yeah, that was what influenced it. And now, like I said earlier, if we are experiencing the 100% of God's love, then the 100% of the 100% on the fullness of God, then we need to depict it in every angle. To the extent that the color grading, I remember after we shot the video, the first grading came out like, yo, what is this? Because the color that we wanted, it was not there. So we have to change the colorist to a different colorist, and we happened to get this amazing footage coming out. I loved it. I love 100% color grading, which is on point, like just on point for me. Yeah. So Holy Father was shot and directed by director Boldz. It was shot in 2023. I remember how we sent a song to him. We told him what we wanted and he said, yo, these things, we cannot get it here in Accra. We have to go to Cape Coast. But Cape Coast has a missionary house. It's how the church on the hill or the mountain. They have all the sceneries there. So we had to go to Cape Coast to shoot a video. And yeah, that was what we went into. A lot of time, a lot of resources goes into my iconic videos. They are very expensive. You can see what influenced the costume. Of course, the Holy Father. The Holy Father simply means it's birthed the idea of Catholic. So just to use costume or style, the dancers. That was Dance God himself and the team in like a mass servant wear. So that's what influenced it. We have a father who dropped in the rope and all that. Yeah. I had to. There was a VFX effects. I had to be hang in the air. I was like, Jesus, keep me in the air, because if I come down, I'm dead. I remember when the crane was lifting me up, I was like, what's all this? But the crane had to lift me up and also bring me down. So, but I mean, it was good. One of the videos I enjoyed myself on set was Holy Father, because I mean, it was amazing. And I remember the final thing we did was when we went to the beach side and we were speaking to the, went to the beach side and we had to do the me flying in the sky, and it was not easy. It was not easy, but it was good. Yeah, and I remember, I think one thing that was amazing about Holy Father is that we sent a video to the colourists, 2 colourists in Ghana. We didn't get what we wanted to get. So we have to get a colorist who was in, I think, Belarus. So the video file have to send to someone in Belarus. And there was no way we could transfer the payment in Ghana to Belarus. So we have to resort on someone who was using Bitcoin. So we have to do the transaction through a Bitcoin to pay the guy in Belarus for him to grade a video for us. So Holy Father grading was done by a colorist who was based in Belarus, like all the way from Ghana, Africa, to Belarus. That should tell you how much I'm willing to put in for the work of God to ensure excellence.